stock market is rigged. We're looking at SPY. It is September 19th, the day after FOMC. So basically, the scam that Wall Street pulled today was they nuked us yesterday. I mean, this is the close yesterday, okay, the 18th, and it just whoop, bye, see ya, goodbye, good night. It looks super bearish. And then this morning, we don't have it on the new version of the charts, but they pumped SPY like 1.5%. You're like +8 already. And that is such an outlier session that the pre-market change is like 8 strikes higher. So many contracts are like 400 or 500% up that it's either going to be really tradable or not. And today was kind of like not. But let's look at the Komodo alerts. Remember here, rigged AI. The Komodo alerts, you can filter them on right here. Click that. These are going to be historically what wins the most, okay? First one, you get this bear bomb right here, and it actually does, let me move over, it does pretty well, as long as you can follow like the basic rule, which is, I'm not sure why that's highlighted, which is 3 strikes, okay? Because you get down to 3, 568, and then it comes right back up to the blue line. Volume was super elevated, expected to see crazier price action. It didn't happen. Always remember, as soon as you see red on this chart, that's the danger zone. It's got to either nuke or pump right through it, or you're going to get absolutely crushed. And that's what happened today. Still, though, a really good trade because, one, there's no drawdown, and you get 85% in 22 minutes and 50 seconds. 49 for those counting at home. Let's look at the next alert. You know, this trade is actually not bad. The drawdown is only 21, call it 22%. Max gain goes for 90%, and KTR is much, much better. So when you're looking at this one here, okay, we went up to the blue, we failed to break above the 572. And when this comes in, right, the first thing to notice is like this is above the 570 strike, okay? What we need to be thinking is maybe I will get this alert under the strike, right? You want to get it slightly out of the money because then you can buy 570 and you make a lot more. Alternatively, KTR fills right here, okay? And remember, KTR is Komodo target range. That's typically where the option price draws down to, okay? And that one is absolutely perfect. No drawdown at all. 144, call it 45% in 2 hours and 39 minutes. No, slow grind up. Maybe you got stomped on your runners here, but you were able to pull 100% out of this trade. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 really, really good bull bombs. The interesting thing here is that the 30-day win rate, and we'll just scroll down and look at this. The 30-day win rate is absolutely terrible. Let me just turn off the KTR fills. So 65% historically, you got nothing there, 16.67% of the time, and that number is going to drop even lower. When you're looking at the price action here, it's like, this is late. And what do we hate? Or what do we not do? Like, we don't trade late alerts. This is, I mean, that is a lot of money. That is probably a little over $1 million in bullish flow and got absolutely decimated. So that's like the big thing. Like, you can't copy trade Wall Street blindly. We need to follow strategy. We need to know when we're at an advantage or a disadvantage. And this one, after a big move up, just wait. Like, you just went up a strike in like 15 minutes. Just wait, or even don't care at all. Let's jump over to Q, and then we'll talk about, we'll do Apple in a separate video. Here we go. Makes a little bit of money. This one, absolutely garbage, right? Doesn't make anything. And why, people? Like, dude, it is late. Just went from the blue line down 2 strikes. That is late. If you took it at KTR, you still got crushed. Because what? It just pumped right after. It happens. When you're looking at the next alert, okay? Big move up, 485. You get another bear with a 61.54% win rate. P is ADV, which is almost as good as Edge. Not very high in the last 30 days, but right, that is a good trade. No drawdown, and you get close to 100%. As we get lower, right, win rate's actually stellar for both of these, but they don't return as much because we bounce and kind of do this little ping pong thing. Next, we'll go to probably my favorite part, and this is like a big thing, guys. These 2 alerts, 61.54% ADV, very similar to the other one. But what are we looking for? It's like, if we're gonna do a trade that is the opposite direction of what's happening, right? So price is going up. This is a bearish alert. We want to get that as close to 3 strikes as possible. You just went to 2. Boom. You get up to 3, and like, this is why KTR is so killer, right? Boom. KTR fills right there for both of them. And if you traded those, no 20% drawdown, max gain is like almost 200%, and you're getting 100% buying and holding until the close. Why? Because we nuke almost right back to the blue line. But like, coming back to it, that is late. Okay, there was just a giant move up. This isn't at 3. You could have taken it if you wanted to. Decent trade. But when this comes in right here, like, the thing we need to have in our heads is like, we want to get that at 3. And the great thing about rigged is that you get this confirmation. You're like, hey, at 3 strikes, that's typically where the drawdown is. Like, so you don't even have to kind of know. We're doing that for you. We're helping you win more trades. And is that amazing? No, but that's really, really good. Every single one of these, right, made money, even if you held this one, minus 50%, whatever, except here. And why? Because we are late, and we don't want to be super late, especially when it's not just flying around. You know, there are always going to be more alerts that do great, right? These bulls here make a bunch of money. We go to SPY. Let's just check that out. You know, this is actually a perfect tag. And that's a perfect tag at the bottom right here. 158% if you're able to hold it for 3 hours. But what we like to do is just look at Komodo and try and get the best entry possible. And typically that means using KTR and just coming back to like knowing if you're late. Like, this is late. We don't want to be late. And you might think, oh, you're going to miss it. Well, guess what? All of these traders right here thought they were going to miss it. This is $1 million something. I mean, that's a 624 score. So that's over $500,000 in bullish flow. Calls being bought, puts being sold, whatever. But that is late, and they got absolutely crushed and punished by whatever bigger Wall Street lizard is out there. Coming back, you won on that, you won on this, you won on this. You lost on that because it's late. Q, 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 win, super late, lose. I mean, this, you win or break even. And then here, you could have won, but absolutely perfect using KTR. That's what it's there for. Tomorrow is Opex, guys. Monthly option expiry. So every single stock option in the entire stock market is 0 DTE. Sometimes it goes crazy, right? They just fly us in one direction or the other. We've seen some of the most insane, volatile print money sessions imaginable on Opex. And then the flip side of that is other times it's total garbage and flat. Stick to the 3-strike rule. Try and hold your runners as long as possible. And always lose small. And then you're going to be here on the days where it's easy and we print so much money that we all get new girlfriends. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.